Yeah, so, yes! Hey y'all, it's Pookie, and I have my sister with me.
Hello.
So today, as promised, we are going to eat spaghetti with our faces.
And well, the thing is that when my youngest daughter was growing up, her friends would come over, and instead of passing out silverware, forks, or whatever, I would pass out ponytail holders. And so that just kind of became a running thing, and anytime anybody came over, they always wanted to come over on spaghetti night. And so they all got to eat spaghetti with their faces. So it started out when she was, I think, in 2nd grade. And then it just kind of evolved from there. So even as teenagers, every great once in a while, somebody will come over and we'll eat with our faces. Actually, we have a mutual friend.
He told me, and I've never heard of it before until she commented, "We'll eat with our faces, spaghetti," and I was like, So I told him about it. He's like, "Oh yeah, we did that one night." I was like,
him and his daughter came over to the house and her boyfriend. So it was just like,
so
what?
I've known her all my life, and it was the first I've heard of it, so I get to experience it.
It was funnier when the parents of the kids would come over to pick them up if we were having spaghetti. And you want to stay and eat? Sure. Here's a ponytail. So.
Yeah, well, and then I was telling her tonight is the night we're doing our bingo, the long-awaited bingo. And I brought my makeup because this is probably going to turn my face orange. I imagine it's going to be a mess. So
a little bit.
We'll see.
You know, I've been doing it a lot longer than you have.
Yeah, well, I'll be the messy one then. But I'm prepared. I do have these, so I'm going to put my hair up. And then, so that's what I'm going to do.
And we're at my house, by the way. I think it's cool that my sister came to visit me, and we're going to spend some sister time. So I guess that I should probably get my hair out of my face as well. Because we have a lot of hair. Our whole family has a lot of hair. So I was blessed with very thick, coarse hair. And we have a sister that was blessed with even more thick, coarse hair. And this sister was blessed with very slick, thick hair. So
very thick.
Okay.
And these aren't even. They're probably gonna fall out, but it is what it is.
Okay. Well, I say grace before I eat. So
where did my napkin go?
I don't know.
Oh well, here's
right there.
That is mine. Okay.
So I just want to thank our Heavenly Father for this food. Make this food nourishment to our body as your word is to our soul. Amen.
Amen. Dig in with your mouth, oh God. As demonstrated.
And the more you get it all over yourself, the better it is. You're doing like that whole Lady in the Tramp thing.
Well, I don't know if you know this, but if you're eating Chinese food, are we not supposed to? It's totally, you're not supposed to bite the noodles. I don't know if that applies to Italian food. I don't think it does.
I didn't know that. I did know that when you're eating rice, you're supposed to hold the bowl up to your face and shove it in and inhale while you're scooping it in with the chopsticks.
Are you supposed to?
That's what they say, and that's what I've seen people do.
I think it's supposed to be like for the culture for Chinese food. It's supposed to be bad luck or something.
If you don't, then as Americans we kind of suck. That's why we have the luck we have. I don't know. Right now we're in a pretty big pickle. Maybe we should.
I'm doing pretty good about this.
You are. You're doing real good. I don't feel like but you wiped your face off.
Okay, once. I'm not gonna wipe. We won't wipe our faces till we're done. I can always eat and get something on my shirt, so there'll be a miracle if I don't get anything on here now. I think every video I'm like splattering something.
This is actually really good spaghetti. I have to give Ragu a shout out because their sauce is good. This is the thick and chunky
garden combination, which is one of the better ones. And the noodles she made, not from scratch.
I could if I wanted to. Lying. I can't.
Okay, yeah, so anyway, it's really good. So I don't want to drown. I'm not ready. Shut up. Tell it. I'm gonna stop. Drop it. Drop it. I'm sorry, I can do it. I'm gonna die. Let me do it first.
I'm like gonna choke.
Because I'm afraid I'm gonna, you know, yeah. Choke.
Yeah. It's hard to get a bunch. Okay.
Okay. I was afraid it was gonna go in my nose.
Okay, so when we were little, we would go to my dad's. My mom and dad, weren't together. And our dad had a friend that was an artist. And every single time we would go over there, he would make spaghetti, the friend. And we all liked it as kids, right? But he always had dirty fingernails. And when he would see if the spaghetti was ready, he would pick up a piece like that and he would pinch it. And that thumbnail would be disgusting. It was like, I thought it was full of dirt. Now that I'm older, maybe it was full of paint. But as kids, it was pretty disgusting.
Or oil.
You know how, yeah, you can't, because he did oil painting. He actually did this painting right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's a shrimp boat.
Or poop.
Ew.
Hey, is that, whose name is that? Not ours. On the boat?
Uh-huh.
It's spelled wrong.
I know. They were friends forever. I think that's just how guy friendships are, maybe. I didn't know how to spell his name. Literally friendships for as long as I can remember. Back when I was in the 3rd grade.
Guys, because Sugar Plum didn't know how to spell my name. I made him fix it. Of course, it wasn't my first name.
Well, still.
It was my last name. Which is, I'm okay, because I don't care about that.
He didn't know how to spell. Oh. Okay.
I
Our last name or your last name?
No, my last name.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, our last name, you better know how to spell it. I've known her Sugar Plum Yum Yum for a long time.
Yeah, this is the sister. You probably figured it out if you've been paying attention. Is that actually introduced me to him via interest in the football game kind of stuff. So.
Yeah, we go way back to, gosh, I don't even remember what grade we were in, but we met in the library. He was with a friend of his, and they were just being stupid boys and giggling.
Pretending to study.
Yeah. So, and then we just became friends forever from there.
I remember I used to, after we met, I would send her texts like every day or something saying, "Thank you so much for introducing him."
He's all right.
He's all right.
You know, when we first found out as teenagers that he was going to get married, we sent him a sympathy card, me and all my friends, because he was in boot camp. So none of us liked her. So we all signed it and sent it to him.
In the Navy.
Yeah.
He's a seaman. The sea.
I was in the Navy. That shouldn't be funny.
It is. No matter how you look at it.
This is really good. I'm still getting there in my hair.
I mean, not me.
Well,
speaking of seamen, there's a company with that name. It's called Siemens.
and
it worked.
Business.
Well, they send us money, you know, so I see their name come across every time, and I can't help but laugh every time I see it. Even though it's just weird. I don't know.
So she was younger than me. Growing up, she still was.
I've always been younger than her.
But I think we both have like a really hard time remembering our childhood for whatever reason. I don't think it was that catastrophic.
Something had to have
We have
happened.
memory loss, but did you tell him about the fight where you took off your glasses?
No, I don't remember the fight. I got it up in my nose. I'm gonna have to take it out for a second. Sorry, there.
She was always real polite and real innocent, whereas the rest of us were just jackasses. Did you just do that?
Excuse me. It was coming up.
Okay, I'm just kidding. Anyway, she used to wear glasses, and she was going to get into a fight because someone was picking on one of our other sisters, and
Who we're playing bingo with tonight.
Yes, who were playing bingo with tonight, and they were best friends growing up because they were very close in age, and so when she had had enough of it, she was just like, "Hold my glasses!" and she went up to beat up this girl, and it was just pretty. You had to be there.
Yeah.
You did used to wear awkward clothing when she was little. When she was older in high school, I wanted all of her clothes because they were all real cute, cool clothes that I didn't look at them. But when we were growing up, she would wear dresses with these pro socks. Y'all remember pro socks from back in the day that had the stripes at the top?
Mm-hmm.
And then she had all of these other multicolored socks that were striped all the way from toe to knee, literally knee. And she had this little short haircut and these glasses, and she was so
Big
cute.
glasses.
Big glasses, but she was so freaking cute.
I remember those white socks with the stripes that went up to like my calves or something.
Right.
And I wore tennis shoes.
And tennis shoes, yes.
And it was a skirt and a blouse or dress. And
She was all cute and proper from here to her knees, and then she was ghetto from
I don't
her
know.
knees
Was I,
down.
I must have been comfortable that way. I don't think Mom made me do that.
No, you did it by yourself. She kept trying to convince you to wear something else. But no.
Why we don't listen to our parents, I'll never know.
Exactly. There should be pictures somewhere. We've got to find them.
Mm-hmm. In my head.
I remember there was a time with our older sister that we were walking back to the middle school. It was summer. It was like the second day of summer. I was wearing the Smokey the Bear t-shirt, and she forgot her violin in her locker at the school. It was at the junior high, the same junior high that our mom started a riot in. We'll get to that in a minute. But she left her violin, so we were walking to the school to get it. It was summer. I remember it was the most beautiful day, and I sneezed and I covered my nose, and my shirt was all covered with snot. My sister, she would not take me back home. I had to walk the whole way with a snotty shirt and the whole way back. And I don't remember whatever.
Was she driving then?
No, we were walking. So we had, she was only in 6th grade. Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. I was like, really? I have to wear this shirt. It was pretty
wrong.
disgusting. Yeah.
Yeah, I do that sometimes when I'm mowing the yard off. Snot on it. I mean, you gotta put it somewhere. Beats in your face. In your face. Do you remember when the guy broke into our house and the light switch?
Oh my God. Okay, the way that our house was set up is we had our bedroom right here. You had the back door, and this whole area right here is the kitchen. Mm-hmm. And then there's a door at the end of the kitchen that goes to the dining room, mm-hmm. which was converted to our brother's bedroom because we had 3 brothers. And then the living room, parents' room, etc. Well, our bedroom was right here, so there was a door that looked into the kitchen, and we had...
Was it like a double door opening?
No, it was just one door, but it was an older home, like early 1900s, so the doors were wide. But there were 4 girls,
I was
so
there was
we
a lot
all
of us
slept in a king size bed. That's how much room we had. But I don't know that I woke up and you woke up to our mom turning on the light. I think our other sister woke up too, the one that we're going to play bingo with. She woke up, my mom turned on the light, and then all of a sudden the light got turned off again.
Well, that was what woke us up, the light going on and off.
And it went on and off a few times. It wasn't just like it was one. So the burglar, the bad guy, kept jumping up and turning off the light. We had these fluorescent lights, and it had a string.
Yeah, so she pulled a string to turn it on and make coffee, and then he turned it off real quick. And I don't know what she was thinking, but she's like, and he's like, and she's like, and it's like this back and forth, and we're starting to sit up in bed, like
what the
Mom? Heck? And what she said. Go back to bed.
She's screaming at us to go back to bed, and we're like, need a little help there.
Well, I didn't know the guy was there. I just thought she was jacking with a light for some reason.
Well, I remember she screamed for our dad, and our dad was deaf in one ear, and he would sleep on the other one, so he couldn't hear him. And if you've never seen your brother in their underwear, it's really it does a number on you. It's burned into my retina.
Well, they'd always walk around that way.
But it was just in the moment, right? Because my brother, the one that he was, what was Warren? The middle? No, David was
Warren,
the middle.
He was the middle. Well, there's not.
Well, he and David were so close. Well, anyway, so he comes in and he grabs the guy and he's got him in a full Nelson. And the guy's like this, but my brother's standing in his underwear, and it scarred me for life. I'm just like, I don't know what to do with this.
But he took over in defender mode.
Yes, he did. And then, because our other brother was like this under the covers going, David. Sad.
He fought in Joker's store.
In the Gulf War.
So he later became a man.
He became a hero later.
Just not that night.
It wasn't going to happen that night. But
we're still sitting in bed watching.
Yeah, we're watching the whole thing. So they ended up, I don't know what happened. We must have gone back to sleep because they took him to the police station.
Well, but then Dad came in finally. You spit on me?
No, on myself. Excuse me.
She does that sometimes.
All right with that. Okay, so Dad came in.
He came in. I don't know what he did. Punched him or something.
Yeah, it was like
the window was one of those really big, tall, long windows, and it actually
wide, like a double wide window.
It opened from the top down.
It would open either way because in older houses, for the breeze and for circulation, you could open it from pulling the top down or pulling the bottom up, or both and kind of meeting in the middle. So he pulled it down and climbed in. Why?
Well, see, that's why I said that, because that's what I thought. So he didn't open it and go in. He pulled it down and went in over that. I don't even know how he did it.
Which was just stupid because it was at waist level. It was not like it was way up here. It
started at waist level.
Yeah, so you could open it and literally just step in.
Yeah, well, he was high on drugs.
True.
So I guess he was, they say when you're on drugs, you feel like Superman, Superwoman, and I guess he was.
And at first I thought it was Tommy Martinez. Goofy Tommy. I don't know why, because this guy had curly black hair.
I have no idea who that is, and I don't even know what that guy looked like. I just saw a light going on and off. Mom saying, "Go back to bed," and then that was it. I don't even remember the full Nelson. And none of that.
We missed out on a lot. Always told to go back to bed.
Yeah, so plus my memory's horrible anyway, so I don't know.
But then we the part about the riot at the school. We all went to the same junior high, and when she and our other sister was there, when they were going to school there, some of the kids were picking on our other sister, and our mom got mad.
She was a good mom, and she was a single mom.
She was a single mom.
No, she was
at
not,
that time. She
was
wasn't
dating or married.
But she jacked this kid. She jacked this kid up. I mean, literally, just like, I was like, I'm sitting in the car going, oh damn,
up against a brick wall.
So they're like, okay, I'm getting scared. There were all these kids, and they were like ready to pounce on my mom. And then the little guy across the street was mowing the grass, and he came over, and I heard him tell my mom, "Lady, I don't know what you did, but you got a fight on your hands." And my mom was like, I don't give a I don't know if you use bad words on your channel, but
I do.
she said, I don't give a shit. It was like, oh God, we're all going down. So, but I don't know how it ended. I know that she jacked up a few kids, but she was
I don't think they messed with our sister though.
But
the thing is, she, I was telling her this, like the moms, they defend their young, and that's all she was doing. But I'm known for my ninja hands. Like I have these, and I can totally kill you with these.
You don't want to catch these hands.
Don't want to catch these hands, and it's really the adrenaline. So when I was married, the husband would not get out of bed if he heard a noise, so it was always me, and I slept in the nude. So I would literally, we were on the second floor, and it was a 3-story house, and I'd wake up if I heard the noise, and I'm like, well, I'm not turning the light on because then they'll know I'm there.
Right.
Like, so
and they'll know you're naked.
Well, I didn't care about that. I was just going to be like, I wanted to creep up on them and catch them, And so I remember I was going down the stairs like this, butt naked. And I already had in my head if they fell, like if I got them, I would put them on the ground, put their hands behind them, I'd be straddling them.
Okay, are you guys getting a visual here?
That's how I planned it would go down. And I was like this, like I was going to go, wah, 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 just like kill them. Because I didn't need a weapon. I had weapons. That was in my head, but it turned out never to be anybody. But I had it planned. I was going to kill somebody. But that's what your adrenaline does, and I think that's what Mom was, she didn't care. Could be 20 people after her. She's like...
She did it multiple times, and she would come and defend us at the school. And when she married our stepdad, who was really the one that raised us, she had 7 kids then to worry about.
Yeah.
So she was at the school, a school, all the time. If she wasn't at my school, which was like the upper junior school, right? Mm-hmm. Or at your school. Yours was 6th and 7th. Mine was 8th. And then 3 brothers and a sister were in high school, 9th, 10th, and 11th. It was like all the time at one of these schools. It was horrible. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I got into a fight at school. I don't know if you remember this, at 8th grade. She came into the school because the girl that I was fighting was going to be fined. She wasn't getting suspended or anything, and she was the one that started the fight. I was going to get suspended, and my mom was not okay with that. She didn't think it was fair. So she came in and she started pushing around the assistant principal, and I was like, that's where I get it. I mean, because she's like shoving him. I was just like, God, we're going to hell.
Yeah. That time, our sister was getting beat up by the other person on her bed. And y'all, she's looking around like, I don't approve. Her and everybody else but me were around that bed. Get her, get her, get her. Like, instigated. I'm like on the phone. Mom, she's on her. She's on her. She's beating her. Mom was like... She just left work.
How she got home that fast?
Yeah, she got home fast because they were still at it. And then she came and she chased her out the house, down the street.
We must have had 15 stairs. She skipped all of them. The girl that was doing it. That was horrible. I don't like that memory.
No, but
I was.
Well, she'd always lose the fights when they fought because she'd sit on her and declare she won the fight.
Well, she would throw stuff, anything that she could find. High heels. Pots and pans.
Yeah, we don't condone this kind of behavior. But yeah, I was friends with her. They weren't, so I had her back whenever I could. But in the end, we all love each other because now we're grown in adults.
Yes. And we do. We all love each other. We may have our moments.
But
not many. We don't have many. We've got those wayward family members that.
Yeah. That need help.
But I think at some point we all need help. So I think we're all there for each other, even though we may not talk every day. You would think with 7 of us that we would be like this close, and we're just kind of scattered. But I think that if we need anything, everybody's kind of there. So it's just that we may not talk all the time.
We get caught up in our lives and make other things our priority instead of our family. And sometimes we used to try to get together and do that. But
family day.
People made it less of a priority, so I said, screw it.
Yes, we actually had a Facebook fight about it. About
I'm like, they don't want to do it. Forget it.
Forget it. We're just not going to do it.
I'm over it.
Yeah, I'm over it.
Bye, Felicia.
I'm thinking, wait, she's always the one that wants. She's not the one that fights.
She's like fighting for like, guys, why can't you do it? You said you'd be there. I'm like, I'm not trying to plan a schedule.
I'm over it. And I'm just like, wait. You're not ever the one that gives up. So,
well, you know, we used to schedule them so far in advance, like, I don't know, 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody say before we left, yes, that day and that time is great.
Everybody puts it in their phone.
So there's no excuse to come back and say I can't do it because I have an event to attend. You could be like, I can't do it because I'm in the hospital.
Right.
But no, you made something else a priority, and that happened like more than one occasion. And then some people would come and a lot wouldn't, and I was just like, forget it, it's done.
Yeah. So now it's like birthdays or Thanksgiving or Christmas. And actually today, because we and our other sister scheduled a bingo night and a get-together day, that our nephew is having a crawfish boil that we're not going to be able to attend because
we planned our girls' night out, sisters' night out.
Yeah, and it's hard to get the other sister to commit. Yeah, not to be committed, because that's probably the easy part.
Not psychiatric word commitment, but yeah, she's always got something come up to not be able to make something. So I threatened her, actually. I told her, I said, you better, even if we don't do bingo, you better be available, because we scheduled that date and time for her, like, and on that day because of her. So.
Yeah, because we had a 3-day weekend, but you didn't. I do. I have a 3-day, because we could have gone and saw Mom this weekend, but then they weren't going to be there.
Right, and I told her, I said, no, we committed with her, and I'm like, last thing I need is an excuse to not make this, so.
Right, so.
We're going to see my mom next week. Maybe we can get Mom to do a mukbang. No, she wouldn't do it. She would never do it. She doesn't want her picture on Facebook because she thinks people will come after her. If you watch this, Mom, no offense, nobody's really trying to get you. But in other words, I don't think she's going to want to do a video and be all over YouTube. But we'll see.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we can slip her.
It's not going to happen. She thinks it's like a conspiracy, I think. Okay, but
she said they can find me.
A noodle go down.
You like,
right? Okay, but she wasn't hardly on Facebook at all, ever. And then when all of this stuff started coming about with the protests and all of that, the Women's March,
because the Trump being president. No,
she chooses to be vocal. I'm like, what the hell? It's like you haven't said shit the whole time you've been on Facebook, and then all of a sudden now we're gonna be vocal and express how we feel about people that have or have not. And I was like,
yeah, and I'd happen to be off of Facebook for the most part, and I'm like, I'm liking that.
Totally, just ripped our cousin a new one. I was sad, but and now she comments on everything. I'm like, okay.
She didn't comment on my profile picture and how pretty it was.
She should have. Because you're beautiful. I'm really secretly jealous of my sister.
Oh.
She's so got her crap together, it's not even funny. And she's pretty to top it off. I'm like, okay. I got nothing together.
Yeah, she does.
I move every year. I'm a gypsy.
She likes to move. But we were going to tell you, she has a couple of children.
I do. I have two. I have a daughter that's going to be 30 this year. I have a 15-year-old, and I have a 3-year-old grandbaby. She's my little angelfish, my puddlefish.
She's adorable.
She's cute.
Well, so is her daughters.
Well, and I think if any of them have ever watched my my YouTube, there's I think there's 1 or 2 where she's in the back.
In the back.
And helping out with the video.
Yeah. So this, if you ever went to her channel, this is the one that I mentioned, that she has a YouTube channel that she was starting where she uploads videos talking about just different subjects and subject matters, some motivational, some like inspirational, whatever.
Try to be positive energy.
Excuse me. Real life shit. So anyway, she's still here, and this gives you a little bit about like what she's like and like her personality. So If you haven't gone to her page, it's Original Island Girl, and there's a space between each one. They're 3 separate words, and I'll link it below in the description, so go check her out. And she said, you know, she did get new subscribers, and the views, I think she said, went down a little bit, so she's just wondering, like, if she... Yeah. If you guys have a suggestion, wrong. Things you want to hear, things you'd like her to do. You want her to start doing mukbangs? Bring it. She'll do them. Look, she's natural. So just say something, and she can eat and talk. You can see that. So just if you want to give her some suggestions or leave them in the comments below too, whichever. But go to her page and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you're not subscribed to this page, do it.
Yes.
If you don't, that's all right.
But she's really fun, and she's funny, and she's got so much personality. It's just kind of crazy. I am kind of jealous of you. I'm just throwing out. I really. Yeah.
Anyway, we are not talking about that. Stop.
Because she'll cry.
So anyway, yeah. So I guess that's good for the video. Comment below, let us know what you thought. I hope you liked this video for sure.
Hey, and eat spaghetti with your face. It's fun.
Yeah.
Get your kids involved, because, man, they love it. They laugh, and, you know, that's kind of one of the things that we did with my little one growing up, because I was divorced. So I wanted to make sure that she understood that life wasn't always sad. That, you know, it was happy, and you could do things that are fun and happy, and you don't have to have rules. You don't have to have... it's like water fights in the house. Wipe up the freaking water when you're done. You know, you can do that. It's okay. But if you're gonna squirt them with the little sprayer on the sink, the kitchen sink, like I did, you damn well better be prepared to get soaked, because they go in the bathroom and start filling shit up.
Yeah. So yes, the verb gods have spoken. Good job, sister. If you do the video with, if you do spaghetti with your face, let me know, and send me an email with a picture of you doing it.
And like, don't tell them ahead of time. Just surprise them. You know, if they have long hair, make sure that you just set a ponytail holder next to their plate where you would normally set a fork. So, you know.
Email me at eatwithpookie@gmail.com. You know, I don't really interact there, but just send the pictures if you do. Yeah. That'd be pretty cool. And let me know.
Put something on your face.
Where? A spaghetti?
Yeah.
Right here?
It's a little, there you go.
Spaghetti. Sauce. Okay, anyway, yeah, just leave it. If you want me to show those clips at the end of maybe one of my videos, let me know.
That would be fun.
And I just do a list of the pictures. If you do it. If you don't do it, there won't be any. But so if you do it, send me a picture and say whether or not you want it to be in a video. All right, that's it. Pooksters, that's your name now.
Pookster.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Bye, y'all.
Bye.